Why did you come here? Everyone has Leo expressed in their birth chart. Leo's energy is about being seen, standing tall, and leading from the heart. But its shadow? The fear of our own success, our light, and our power. I have several planetary placements in Leo, and this full moon in Leo cracked a hole right through my ego. Through this honest conversation with my soul, I found wholeness. If you've ever played small, hid your light, or resisted your own power, this message is for you too. I've been feeling a lot of things for a long time. Today, I'm choosing to end cycles because I see some of these patterns so thick and potent in my reality, where I'm actually just ready to let it go. I actually am ready to let it go. To really remember my power, I realized that I help change other people's lives a lot, whether it's through photography, graphic design, a branding package, a conversation, social media, one-on-ones. I've avoided terminology like healer and teacher because a part of me was definitely judging how other people exude themselves in spiritual spaces or online. Doesn't matter really. See how people lead with ego often. Maybe my ego. Wow, these birds. Look how close these birds are. Hi, birdie. Nothing like nature to bring you back. So many people are often leading their work with ego. Their learning practices, their learning tools. Sometimes they're spiritual teachers, they're professors, or whomever. Whoever is teaching, they don't want them to teach it unless everyone knows it's them who made the thing. That's ego, in my personal opinion. Because if you were really here to help the collective and help people find and discover what actually works for them, maybe what you are bringing forth is just a piece of a greater puzzle. What they need to learn from the said person, tool, teacher, healer, it expands outside of the teaching itself. A lot of people are missing that. Ooh, that was chilly. And all this to say, I've really been sleeping on my own power for a long time. I've been playing in the background, specifically as a photographer, a graphic designer, brand designer. I would work with companies, agencies. I would, work with the clients one-on-one and share the work after the work was done. I would barely show it on my portfolio. I wouldn't talk about the breadth of work that I've actually done with the awareness and consciousness and the intuitive gifts that I have in order to even create, as well as my desires and own passions. Never when I'm doing a client's work is it about me, but because I care about mission-driven, passion-driven, spiritual entrepreneurs and the work that they are doing in order to help everyone, because it's an all game. It's like one person out of alignment, we all feel that. And in realizing how much, whether I'm changing the company's brand, creating resources and assets for them to be able to show up to attract their most ideal clients, waking up today, I'm realizing that I am changing people's lives and I need to start acting like it, period, and step into my next level of leadership. During this time, I'm fully realizing the pattern in which I attracted these very specific people, places, things, clients. Today, I'm choosing different. There's nothing wrong or bad with my previous experiences. They were all divine, every single one of them. And now I'm divinely ready for the next level. I used to be afraid of success, specifically because I know my mission is big, and I've still been tuning to that and learning what that fully is. And I believe that anybody who has a fear of success, it's not really a fear of success. Part of the other things that I would say is like, I don't want to be needed, because who am I to... Old thoughts, Kinesia, old thoughts. Who am I to help change people's lives? The reality is, I've already been doing it. I've been doing it every day, unconsciously, because it's just who I am. And I need to stop pretending that I'm not. I have to stop pretending that I'm normal, that I'm not gifted, that I'm not knowing, that I don't see. I've always seen and I've always known. Now there's no more pretending. No more. A lot of people also have, from an ego standpoint, have a look at me complex, for lack of a better term. The way I see is, are you working with God or nah? Because if we are all expressions of God, and I am God, and you are God, God is creation, and what gets channeled through us gets to also be shared. And how you receive the information I'm sharing, it's up to you and your purpose and your path and your mission and your vision. It's not for me to keep that bound, to hold on to it. It's for you to take that and relate it to your life and pass on that message. When you've integrated it, maybe there's pieces of what I've shared that you share with someone else. And it's like a game of telephone. Either way, the message is going to get shared. Does everyone need to know it came from you? I'm getting emotional. Because it's in these moments that, again, I realize I've changed so many people's lives, and I have no clue to what level and degree. But I know it's big. I know it's big. The strangers on the street, the food I may have given to other people, the resources. I am abundantly supported with resources. I love to learn. I love to share, naturally. But to then put a label on it, I feel like it takes away from the God within me. God is as vast as this ocean. And all the people I could have touched is as vast as this ocean, is as vast as the darkness, the nothingness. Over these last several months, I've needed to lean on friends, family, my star family, my soul fam. I've had to lean so much because I've also given so much. Didn't see my value. I've given my time, my resources, my ideas, so many ideas. I have billion-dollar ideas, and I took my awareness for granted for so long. To this version of me who didn't know any better, I give compassion. To the versions of me who was playing it safe, who didn't want to be seen in their full light. Heart so big, but the wall was even bigger, because it can be a cruel fucking world. I'm literally here to collapse status quo dynamics. Been put in these boxes, people are still navigating through the terms and conditions of society, government, systems, structures. But again, I could repeat so many times, they don't give a shit about you. So at what point do we stop believing in these systems? When do we start creating our own? That's what some of us are here for. That's what I'm waking up to for myself. Realizing truly what I'm here to do, to plant, has not even been created yet. But it is part of my mission. Following everyone else's blueprint just doesn't make any sense. You can purchase whatever you want online to understand how to get the right funnels, attract the right clients, niche down. Niching down could be a safety mechanism. Who knows? Gifted in so many ways. I tell some friends, don't tell nobody. Because again, in my mind, it's like, well, then people are going to need me. And at the same time, who am I to even say that? Because here we all are relying on God. Relying on God, thinking that it's external from who we actually are. Who am I to say I don't want to be needed, and yet every single person that is here is needed? Bust a hole in your own matrix. Just like, do you even hear what I'm saying? I don't even know if I'm hearing what I'm saying. Who am I to believe that success means, one, I'm going to be needed, and two, I don't want to be needed? Isn't that selfish? I don't want to be needed. The fuck? Then why did you come here, Canacia? Why the fuck did you come here if you didn't want to be needed? You wanted to be here to help others. I am done pretending. Are you? Book a reading, linked in the description. Bye.